Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Reactions Unlimited.
Yes, we are back and we are super excited again because we have watched the 34th Golden Disc Award performance of BTS, and one of the clips there showed a different scenario, and it's like a storyline when RM was seated on the throne, and then different members.
The first clip.
The first clip, Dionysia. Yeah. So they showed RM on the throne, and then, as far as I can remember, B was doing something. It's almost like mythology, right?
It is Greek mythology.
Yeah, Greek
like
mythology.
they each were having, one was drinking wine.
One was
they
eating.
had the snake. Is it Jimin?
Jimin is on.
And then there was the
grapes with J-Hope.
The grapes.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of like indication, but so a lot of you guys requested for us to see the explanation of XCELESTE. So this video goes. The credit goes to XCELESTE. As you can see on the thumbnail, it says XCELESTE. So she did make this video. We will just react to it and see how she explained the 34th Golden Disc Award of BTS performance there. Alright.
Please subscribe, guys, first, of course, down below. We really appreciate it. We'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you guys so much.
We appreciate it. Alright, I'm super excited to learn how XCELESTE explained the performance of BTS. Alright, let's do this.
Sup Flare Squad, welcome back to my channel and to another theory video. So today we're going to do a quick video on BTS's VCR during the 2020 Golden Disc Awards. We start off with a scene in the desert and RM reading a quote from Carl Jung. The dream is the small hidden door in the deepest and most intimate sanctum of the soul, which opens to that primeval cosmic night that was soul long before there was a conscious ego, and will be soul far beyond what a conscious ego could ever reach. Now, I know this sounds really confusing and we're still trying to learn the true meaning behind this, but the main topic is about dream, which reminds me of the board that was behind RM during the Persona music video. Above the word persona has the word dream. Carl Jung believed that dreams reveal more than they conceal. Studying out dreams can be a profoundly rich source of soul knowledge because the language of dreams issues from the soul. Our deepest dreams allow us to become closer to the part of ourselves that we might otherwise be too preoccupied to notice. He suggested that dreams are doing the work of integrating our conscious and unconscious lives. He called this the process of individuation. Individuation means the realization of self, which is actually what BTS is going through right now in the storyline. Let me explain really quick while showing you example clips. The individuation process begins with becoming conscious of the persona, the mask we take on in our everyday life. After we become conscious of the shadow, the repressed characteristics of the ego, then we become conscious of the anima, the inner woman in each man, or animus, the inner man of each woman. Then the image of the old wise man or old wise woman appears, after which the experiences of self happens. Now, the wise old man can appear in many forms, such as a king, a savior, a hero. Sound familiar? Let's move on to what we see in the clips.
Yes.
We see a staff, pearl necklace, snake, crown, chalice, grape, and an hourglass in the sand while time passes. Then the word city Dionysia begins. Now, I can't pronounce that many. Dionysia. Sorry, forgive me. Great Dionysia, aka City Dionysia, is an ancient dramatic festival in which tragedy, comedy, and satiric drama originated. It was held in Athens in honor of Dionysius. The city Dionysia was held in Athens on the 9th to 13th day of Elaphebolion. Sorry if I said that wrong. Which is March 24 till the 28th in our calendar. which would have been between the first quarter and full moon of the month, which could explain why they had the full moon in the middle during the Dionysus performance. Yes, of course, more dates for us. A lot of numbers have been thrown around and we're getting March 24, 28, which could possibly be a comeback date. But you know, at this point, I'm just gonna chill and wait for Big Hit to announce the dates. The first member we see is RM, which looks like a throne. Not just any throne, but Dionysus' throne. He's holding a staff which is called Thyrsus. Thyrsus is the pine cone staff of Dionysus. The staff represents fertility and prosperity and could turn a rock into water and the water into wine. So RM represents Dionysus. And yes, during the 2019 Melon Music Awards performance, there were theories of each member representing a Greek god. If you do want to see that video, link is in my description as well. Next scene shows Jin with a pearl necklace and a pearl crown. Now, during the Melon Music Awards, Jin was seen on a Trojan-like horse. With that, he was linked to Ares, god of war. But now, he has these pearls, which are linked to Aphrodite. Greek mythology proclaimed pearls to be tears of joy shed by the goddess Aphrodite. We know that Aphrodite is an ancient Greek goddess associated with love, beauty, pleasure, passion, and procreation. She's also in fact widely worshipped as a goddess of the sea, which could explain why the background shows the ocean. Now she's also honored as the goddess of war, especially at Sparta, Thebes, Cyprus, and other places. And maybe the reason why Jin was on the Trojan horse was because the myth of the Trojan War originates from a quarrel between three goddesses: Athena, Hera, and Aphrodite. Aphrodite also fought on the side of Paris during the Trojan War. So was Jin representing Aphrodite all along? On to Jimin with a snake, immediately will link him to Asclepius, aka Hephaestus, a hero and god of medicine in ancient Greek religion and mythology. Asclepius wields a serpent-intertwined rod. This symbol has continued to be used in modern times, where it is associated with medicine and healthcare. But during the Melon performance, we linked it to Artemis, goddess of the hunt, wilderness, wild animals, the moon, and chastity. It seems like we're still trying to figure out which god or goddesses Jimin represents. But just like Jin's background, I was thinking the waterfall behind Jimin represented something. But until now, I still can't figure it out. Now we see Suga with a chalice full of wine. Suga is connected to Hephaestus, Greek god of blacksmiths, metalworking, craftsmen, fire, which explains his background. But what about the cup or chalice he's holding? I mean, this could also be linked to his metalwork and craftsmanship. Next scene is J-Hope with grapes. J-Hope was linked to Zeus during the Melon performance, but what about now? The grapes could easily be linked to Dionysus, but RM is already representing him, so it kind of throws me off. But the background does show pillars and that he's in the sky, which does link him to Zeus in his throne in the sky. Then there's Jungkook. During Melon, he was linked to Poseidon, god of water. But now, they're showing him with a crown of ivy leaves, which could link him to Artemis as well, goddess of hunt, the wilderness, wild animals. But then we thought Jimin was Artemis in the past performance. But the thing is, this could also link to Dionysus, whose sacred plants were the grapevine, ivy, bindweed, and pine tree. So technically, RM, Suga, J-Hope, and Jungkook's scenes represent Dionysus. Then we get into the scene. V was linked to Apollo, the god of sun. But the god Helios is the god of personification of the sun, often depicted in art with a radiant crown and driving a horse-drawn chariot through the sky. Here's the thing. Helios is sometimes identified with Apollo. During the 5th century BC, Apollo became also known as the god of sun, becoming one with the god Helios, which could explain all this and the radiant crown. Now, here's a little something I want to throw in. Apollo is also known to have the ability to see into the future. And if you're following BTS's storyline, V's character has the ability to see into the future as well. Then we hear RM talking again, but this time it was really hard to make out what he was saying because the music was just overpowering. Someone tried to translate it for me, but they said that he might have said, in life you get to know that a moment which looks like nothing is in fact the thing which is derivation or destination. City of Dionysia begins. I mean, this sounds pretty close to what he was saying. Immediately though, I connected the scene to Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I mean, the whole couch, fallen chandelier. So the Dionysus performance could be the representation of the City of Dionysia festival. We do see the full moon, and the performance itself is a whole festival and craziness. We love it. So yes, that is my quick theory video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to click that like button and also join the Flare Squad by subscribing, you guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Nice.
Alright. That was from XCELESTE's YouTube channel. Thank you, XCELESTE, for this wonderful video. But yeah, man, what do you think about the city of Dionysia?
Yeah, I think it was she made a really good analysis. It was very informative, and I learned a lot about BTS in that video, and also I was surprised to know they each kind of resembled a god or goddess.
Yeah.
That was cool, especially Jin with Aphrodite, because she's like beauty and he's like more like handsome. And I think who was Zeus? He's actually like the biggest, the king of the gods. So that was cool. But yeah, I liked it, and I loved the performance, of course. I liked how every song they have really has a deeper meaning to everything, and it also taught you some like mythology. So yeah, it was in general a good video, and I learned a lot. How about you, Angel?
Yeah, actually, I think she did explain the individual scenes. That was really good. I feel like they're starting a new storyline.
Oh yeah.
Like with them representing different gods.
Yeah.
But again, like Jimin's snake, we can search out later what it means. But pretty much the other scenes are pretty self-explanatory based on Greek mythology.
Right.
Yes.
But thank you guys so much for watching our reaction today. And if that's already, please subscribe down below, and of course like the video, share the video, and comment on the video.
Yeah.
Any suggestions you have, any other input you have about this this performance and this video.
Yes, thank you so much again for always tuning with us and watching with us. We love it, and we love hearing your comments because we just started videos about 3 or 4 months ago, but we were so interested because their music always touches and the hearts of a lot of people, and also their storylines that are pretty interesting to watch. So,
and of course, turn on the post notifications bell so you'll never miss a video release.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much, and this has been Reactions
Unlimited. Bye,
Until
guys.
next time.